castle before Mickey Mouse, before Disneyland even existed. There was Paisley, Florida. Deep in the woods, in a little old cemetery, rests a part of Walt Disney's family tree. Today, we're taking you somewhere most people have never even heard of. The final resting place of Walt Disney's grandparents, Charles and Henrietta Call. This is where his family really started dreaming. So grab your cup and hop on in the car and let's roll. It's Ray with Herrholz Hub. It's a little off our beaten path for Disney. We're in a Pansena, excuse the pronunciation, cemetery today. Ray, what's this got to do with Disney? Actually, it has a lot to do with Disney. There's a lot of Disney history sits in this wonderful little place here. See this beautiful building? This building has been here and refurbed a few times. It's been here since 1888. So, let's go meet Mr. and Mrs. Call, the grandparents of Walt. Let's roll. A little placard dedicated to the memory of all veterans of the United States of America, presented by Henry Keel, post 8665, veteran of foreign wars, Paisley, Florida, May 30th, 1978. So, let's take a walk back here in the back. That's an old water pump right there. It's a manual water pump. That's how you get water. I haven't seen one of these in forever. And this is probably older than all of us put together. But this is an old hand. And then you put your bucket under here and the water goes into it. That's amazing. I love it. There's a well. So let me not walk on anybody. So today we're visiting Pansena Cemetery to visit and learn about Henrietta Call and her husband, Charles Call. They moved from Kansas City in the 1800s, 1880 era, moved here to Lake County, used to be called Kismed, not so long from here, and they moved here, became some of the first settlers and pioneers for this area. Mr. Charles, he had an 80-acre tree farm that they ran while here. Miss Henrietta taught at the little local school here for years. So let's go. Right. As you can see behind me, you see the white tree stump. That is where Henrietta and Charles Call are buried, because Charles had a tree farm and his death was extremely tragic from trimming trees. That's why they left it like this. So this is a nice little, very old cemetery. It's been here quite some time. So let's go take a peek. No, it's not going to turn. And let's go see what we have over here. So like I was saying, for Mr. and Mrs. Call, for Mr. Charles, they used this white tree stump to mark where they were both buried. So let's make sure we don't step in any of these ants. There's a lot to watch. There's quite a few here. And see what we got. Yes, this is theirs. People have left them some stuff. Father and mother left all kinds of nice little beautiful somebody left. This is about the Calls. Charles and Henrietta were the grandparents of Walt Disney. The Call and Disney family moved to Florida in 1884 from Kansas. The family settled on the land about a mile north of Paisley. Charles and Henrietta's daughter, Flora, married Elias Disney in 1888 and later moved to Chicago, where Walt was born in 1900s. As a child and an adult, Walt was frequent a visitor in Paisley and with his Aunt Jessie Call Perkins. So as you can see,
and there's more Perkins.
Okay, here, this is the tree stump in memory of for Charles, because like I said, it was a tragic tree accident that caused his demise. There's their people have left a Mickey, some cute little stones. And we will be leaving us a little trinket for them as well, for the family. All right. So here's where they were born. Also, they have two other daughters, Flora and Jessie. Flora Call Disney. She married Elijah Disney on January 1 of 1888 here in Kismet, Florida, which is no longer here. It's now Paisley. Watch the ants, because there's a big home of them over there.
Right. That
is very disturbed right now. So here they are. And let's see.
And this is where the Perkins family.
Okay.
And I don't know who this is, Ferrari. But they're in the same.
Jessie Call Perkins. She passed away 1956. Maybe this is part of her.
Mm-hmm.
Her
And this is a Mickey inspired bench.
Yes, you can see that.
But this is some of the Ferrari family. Philippines Ferrari. Died young. 38.
Yeah, that says March 6, 1956. That's probably Miss Jessie right there. The other daughter, that's her husband. Flora. Flora's the one that married. Flora's the one that married Walt's father, and Walt was born in 1901. Actually, here it says here in Florida.
Right. So this must be the family plot.
So they, like I said, they marked it because it was very tragic. And one of the daughters, let me double check. Flora, no, I'm sorry, excuse me, Jess Call Perkins. She was the secretary treasurer of this cemetery, of Poncena Cemetery Association. She mobilized, fundraised, and oversaw the construction of the hexagon building here and cleanup shelter in 1923. Jessie outlived her husband by nearly 2 decades, remained connected with Walt Disney throughout her life, and the pioneer story alive until her death in 1956. Yes, she did outlive her husband, because there's proof of it right there. So she is also here with her family as well, with her parents. So is her husband. So, very interesting how things are, because Mrs. Call, Miss Henrietta, was a school teacher here in this area. So this is their connection here. Very cool. So, let me pan around. Yes, this little bench is a Disney bench. Somebody painted it and built it. We'll have to put it out, get a couple stills of it, and see who did this. Be interesting to find out more about this. All right, so now we brought a couple of little items to lay here to pay homage to this wonderful family. I know it won't last long, but that's okay. We brought a button. It says, "I'm celebrating." And I wrote on here where the Disney magic began, Herrholz Hub, and I put today's date, and then I wrote on the back where you can find us. And I brought a couple of Disney stickers. Someone left a Mickey for them. We're gonna have to go bring them some stuff. So where should we put it? Up by the Mickey, or?
Sure, put it up next to the Mickey. Or you could put it next to the other stuff. It's your choice.
I don't know. Let's see. Thank you for being pioneers and believed in what you were doing. You can hold that for us, please. You need some flowers. There we go. I'll come back, and makes me upset. I wish we'd come back and we'd eat it.
Right.
For them. Wow, that's nice. It actually feels like it's marble. It's really nice. I'm sorry, my eyeball? I can't. It's fine. Look, this is really nice. Beautiful. Let me get out of there. There you go. What a, you can't really see the, oh, they have a, they also have a masonry emblem in there. You can take a picture.
The Masons.
To take a picture, I put one sticker for each family member. God bless you guys. And look at all the little rocks everybody
Yeah.
playing. This is our Disney adventure today.
Yep.
All right. Supposedly, you're supposed to do a couple other. So, we're here at the cemetery. So if you see behind me, somewhat. I can't see because my eye's watering really bad right now. That little hex building over here, over my shoulder, has been here since 1923. Evidently, it's been rebuilt a couple of times. We'll go back over there because we're parked over there too. So that's been here. Jessica did that. Some more of their family is over here, the Perkins, as you heard us talking. This is a really old cemetery. It's a lot of history. Some stuff is kept pretty good. Some is not. I'm very torn about this. Makes me want to come back with the weed eater and clean up their area. Some of these other ones, I cleaned off some of the headstones. It's a very old cemetery. This is our Disney trip for today. It's not our usual trip, as you can see. Not usual at all, but it's very Disney related. There's some of the original pioneers of this area in this county. We're in Lake County. I'm very blessed to be able to come out here and do this. We don't live that far away from them either. So we can come over and take care of them if we need to. Maybe give them some new flowers. Somebody gave them new flowers. I will see what else we can find to put with this video. I know there's pictures. I've seen them. I just have to pull them. Here. There's the building. It's a off the beaten path. Very old cemetery. Let me see here. I had some information on it for us really quick. Okay, so other family members include the Crows, the Brantley, and the Perkins. The Perkins are actually buried there, which is one of the daughters and her husband. Let's see, we also have because of the age of the cemetery, some of these stones should be dated all the way back to 1860. Holy moly. I bet that's everybody back here in the back. I'll have to take a walk back here real quick. I want to see if this thing works. I really do. So, let's go take a peek real quick. Let's see if we can find some hexagonal building by Jessie. She originally built this in 1923. Of course, we all know and we all know that the Herrholz hub gimbal will just do whatever it wants to do. Sorry about this, guys. This is just down. Come back down and look. Come back over here. There it is. But yes, this has been here. Evidently, it's been redone since 1923. This is 25. It's 102. So amazing. Everybody's getting put back in the car, so we're going to venture over here for a moment. It's hard for me to see. I'm sorry. Let's go over here and take a peek. This is a newer stone. Ah, the Dempsey's, 1887. 1887. Hold on. 1887 to 1962. And Miss Eunice in 1910 to 82. God bless you guys. Bless everybody. Oh, wow. This is a fairly new one. Wow. Pardon me. (1890 to 1978). 1894 to 1962, the Lees. Beautiful. Who is this? Linda Boyette. Rest in peace. Since 2023. And then you got your ones on the outside. There's a lot of reasons why they get buried on the outside or buried in the opposite direction of everyone else. 1909, Mabel, I can't read it, to 1992. A lot of times they get put out on the sides to go different directions. Wow. Gone but not forgotten. Beautiful. The Zeus, 1884, and Miss Ruth, 1905. You beautiful soul. Let's go see who this is over here under this tree. There's actually a few of them over here. 1890, Ella Jones. And who's this back here? Mother. 1882, Kutzner. Please pardon I cannot. I'm not very good with names. I never have been. Excuse me. I'm going to walk around you. I want to see who this is. William Howard, MM1 U.S. Navy, World War II. 1921 to 1977. See, these graves need to be cleaned. I'll come out here and clean them. There's more here. So it's very interesting. Lots. Oh, that beautiful thing. Oh. Their name is gone. That's awful. God bless you. It works. Look at that. It works. It's a manual pump. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting ready to leave the cemetery now. And it's a really old cemetery.
From 1800s.
Yes. The one we saw was, I got to film, I hope it's on the film, it said 1880, besides Mr. and Mrs. Call. So that was our Disney trip today, on our Saturday. It's not our usual. There's no pomp and circumstance with this. It's just to show some of the pioneers from two centuries ago.
Right.
Because we were born in a different century too.
Yeah.
We were born 1 century ago. So how was that?
A little more time rolled into Florida.
Yes. So like I said, I also read, he used to, as a child, Walt used to come here to his aunt's house and play with his cousins and stuff. There are photos on the internet. I will see if I can retrieve any of them without getting too beat up over it, so we can tie it into the rest of our video. As you can see, it was very great, interesting to see. So, and then Jessica ran the post office out here and took care of the cemetery. How about that? And Miss Flora married Elias Disney, who's Walt's father. That's his mom and dad, his parents. So how about that for a Florida connection? Before Walt even knew there was going to be a Florida connection. Pretty interesting. So supposedly a mile away is where everything was. But right now it's just, we're a mile away. It's just swamp and trees and forest. This is Pioneers. 80 acres worth. Wonder what happened to their property. What do you guys think? What do you think? How's that sound? A little bit of history for you from Florida. So I hope you enjoyed this video as much as we've had fun recording and making it. Please hit the like button, like it. Give us a big old thumbs up. And if you really like any of our stuff, which we hope you do, please subscribe, because we love our subscribers. We appreciate it all. 294 of you, give or take here and there, the ones that are me.
Come and go.
Yeah, and that's fine. We're very much okay with it. We appreciate you viewing our stuff. All of our stuff, our shorts, our videos. And again, it's been very quiet on our front because I've been out with conjunctivitis and it's bothering me now out here in the sunlight. So I apologize. I was having a very hard time reading some of the stuff because bending over and looking down right now, even though this is almost gone, is just miserable and very hard. The sun, the shine kicks my butt. So with that, this is our ride.